1, 2, 3.
Potato chip, potato chip. Crunchy, crunchy. I love Jesus. A bunchy, bunchy. You just caught us in prayer. Hello, welcome to Pitch Shift, episode Adjust My Shirt. That was our cue.
Steve has a Frito pocket. That was the whole reason for doing that. And we just forgot.
Yeah. And coming in clutch with like the slightly better short-term memory.
How's it going, everybody? We are here at Pitch Shift, the final episode ever of Pitch Shift, because we're going to kill ourselves tomorrow. Hello, everybody. We got a great show planned for you tonight, because we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna do a pitch. We're probably not gonna spend too long on the pitch, because we got sort of a little mini review we want to do at the end of something we both recently watched. And I want to start off with something new to the show, and this is called Pitch Shift Real Shit. I was going to add something to the soundboard for this, and then I didn't. I don't even have the soundboard pulled up, so it doesn't matter. But,
yeah, it was going to be Shaq doing dubstep DJing, and be like, Shaq dubstep DJ, I sleep. Pitch Shift uploading a new video, real shit.
So we are going to start off with Pitch Shift Real Shit, and how this works is I have made up 2 pitches that are completely fake, but sound like maybe they could be real. And then there's one pitch that is a real terrible pitch for a movie that I found. And you have to guess which one is real and what other 2 are fake. And if you guess correctly, you win nothing.
Oh, great. I get to figure out which one was made in Israel.
Yeah, we got our whiteboards. You can tell they're the optimum whiteboards for this because they also have the cork board and they're meant to be hung on a wall.
And you can also has the totally legible font of PitchShiftPC at PitchShiftPC. Go follow us on Facebook, Instagram.
And we have our guest star, Phoebe.
Hey, baby. Oh, you're a fat little pussy, aren't you?
So, Steve, are you ready to play Pitch Shift Real Shit? It's kind of hard to sit, I'm used to sitting with like a rigid back, so I could kind of be upright more, but now I'm just kind of sinking into this.
It rained the day I was born.
Are you ready to play Pitch Shift Real Shit?
As Reggie as I'll ever be Philzame.
Okay, so I'm going to list out your choices, 1, 2, or 3, and you're going to have to tell me which pitch you think is the real one. And I will write down on my board, and we'll do a little reveal where I turn it to you.
Oh, sweet.
And I'll have to remember to turn it to the camera and not to you. So do it in a way that you can see.
And then we'll definitely not work the other way around, because my camera is facing that way.
I'll look at it in that
in the viewfinder.
Yeah, okay. So, and I'm going to read these exactly as written. So, here we go.
I have my answer before you even begin. Is this it?
Yes, you're correct. The answer is Blind Fury.
Hell yeah! All right.
I should specify that none of these movies exist, even the real pitch. Thankfully, it never got made. So
damn.
So here we go. Pitch Shift, Real Shit. Here we go. Number 1. So it's the Salem witch trials. Everything is going on as normal, but there's a twist this time. The witches are real, and, not only do they really have the ability to cast spells, but they must stay fed on the diet of local children to maintain their powers and stuff. They struggle to carry out their dastardly plan, as brave townsfolk, armor up against them. This ultimately culminates in a competition of challenges to determine the fate of Salem. These challenges include jousting and drinking. So that's number 1.
Like at the same time, or one after the other?
It doesn't say, but I assume. Hi, Phoebe. Yeah, I'm going to need that in a minute. Cats love being inconvenient.
What are you talking about? You act as if they're just crawling over the keyboard for literally no reason earlier.
She's going to end up just deleting the whole episode. We're going to be fucked.
She's going to end up just shitting all over the corkboard thinking it's a litter box.
She might. She's kind of hunching. But okay.
I've got a hunch.
So that's number 1. Alright, so here's number 2.
Yeah, Phoebe's shitting on the litter box.
Yes. Alright, this is a horror movie. First, think, what's the one thing that everybody has done at least once in their life? And that's achoo, sneeze. In this movie, that gets you killed. I mean, it's crazy. Like, think it's gonna take place around March/April, so it's gonna be like allergy season, so people are just gonna start sneezing and dropping like flies, because you die within 24 hours. So people who are running the grocery stores and the government is trying to figure out what's going on. Conspiracy theories all over the place, and nobody has an answer. So everything's becoming a muck. That's like a complete disaster movie. But this time, it's kind of biological. But the beautiful thing is, the reason why all this is happening is because that's how we become extinct. That's how humans become extinct, and that's how we get wiped out as a species, and the movie's going to be called Gesundheit. Bless you.
Did you get replaced with a Microsoft Sam text-to-speech robot?
I always have been. So that's number 2. And, it got cut off by the page break, so I thought it literally was just these first 2 sentences. I might not remember which of these is real.
I thought the cat was sitting on the mouse and making it scroll up and down, and that's why you were talking like that.
D.B. Cooper's whereabouts are unknown to this day. That's not an accident. Take a look behind one of the most enigmatic criminals to ever face the sky. The untold story of D.B. Cooper is a fictionalized account of the life and times of the mysterious airplane criminal. Some notable inclusions would be Mr. Cooper finding love with a cafe waitress and struggling to keep his criminal persona under wraps. D.B. Cooper will be played by Rip Torn, Zemeckis is in talks to direct. So, 1, 2, or 3. We got D.B. Cooper for number 3. We got number 2 is Gesundheit, bless you. And then we got the first one was Salem Witch Trial are real.
Do I have a 30-second countdown timer? Can I phone a friend?
You can call Kyle and demand to talk to him right away.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm in the fucking cash cab. Hey. Hey, how are you?
I am Hal, and I am yes. What's up?
I'm Howard. So I need to ask you a question. We have 3 movies here. The first 2 I don't remember, but I think they were made in Israel. And the third one's about D.B. Cooper flying around and being a person. Are you familiar with any of that?
He's on the cash cab. I'm Ben Bailey.
So the choices are Anime Israel or Flying Man.
Yeah, Fly Boys, starring James
Corden.
James Corden.
McAvoy.
Yeah, it's starring James McAvoy. He flies the plane with his mind.
James McAvoy.
I think you guys should watch Anime Israel halfway, and then start the second half of the Flying Man movie.
Okay, and then it'll all piece together.
Well, yeah, obviously a lot of it's just filler, you know.
Oh yeah, everything's filler. Everything's filler until the inevitable global thermonuclear heat death of the universe.
Thermonuclear death, thank you. That was beauty.
Thank you.
We're literally recording an episode of PitchShift, Kyle.
Completely up.
I'm
not touching your hands, Charlie.
I didn't know.
Why are you laughing so hard?
Because that was really funny out of context. Well, thank you, Kyle. I think I've solidified my final answer.
That's the name of this episode.
I hope you guys enjoy the horrible movie. I have to go patrol now.
Alright, have fun, man.
See you later, Kyle.
Talk to you guys later.
Later.
Bye.
I just heard high-pitched, loud shrieking in the background. So, I'm going with D.B. Cooper. Well, really, when I'm going with this D.B. Cooper, I had a semicolon because he's pooping.
So that's the one you think is real?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so, drum roll, please. Pretend I actually loaded up the soundboard. We hit the shit out of Phoebe.
She had it coming.
So, the real answer is number 2.
Oh, shit. Bless you, bitch. Bless you, bitch shift.
Yes, that is a real pitch that I found. It's a video of a guy, just a low-quality webcam thing, and he's just sitting there, and what I read is exactly what the video transcribed was. Just like, in this sneeze, and then you die, and,
So does anyone ever that sneezes just fucking dies?
I guess.
Only if...
that was the end of the video. That was the whole video. I can't tell you what happens.
Are we people that look like we did our research?
Are we people?
Are we?
We're inhuman.
I think, therefore I forget.
So, do we have anything to erase these with?
Do we have anything to erase our thoughts with? I got this.
Yeah.
Do you want to use this rubbing alcohol? I have some, butt wipes that I could use, so hold down the fort while I go find those. Hold down the Fortnite featuring the Joker from the Devil May Cry series.
It's all part of my plan to become the sole host of Pitch Shift.
Become the soul glow.
By killing Steve.
It's the only way. You can tell because I'm fading in the background. I'm being dragged into purgatory.
So, yeah, that was Pitch Shift real shit. Do you want to tell everybody? Do you want to take a hit of your Fritos pocket?
Oh shit, yo! Hold up. I'm gonna get so fucking blasted off this acid.
Don't set your beard on fire again.
Again? You mean for the 7th time?
Yes, this day. But so today, what we're going to be talking about is our version of a little movie. I'll write it down here. Steve, I'm going to reveal it to you for the first time. Steve does not know what we'll be pitching. We haven't talked about it beforehand. We did.
That hurt my tongue. But I ate that extra crispy toasted Frito.
I was going to say the Frito or the lie I just told. Like, when I lie to our audience, it hurts you inside.
Yeah, I just ingested a bunch of lie.
And that's why you're melting on the inside now. So, today, the movie we will be pitching is Captain Planet. I keep seeing that fucking bag on the stairs, and I keep thinking it's fucking Mercy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say...
It's on the chair.
I thought you were going to say it was a bag of milk.
I'll hold you like a bag of milk. But, yeah, so today we're talking about a Captain Planet movie. And Steve, how do you want to break this up? Do you want to... Here, you tell them who's playing Captain Planet. I'll fill in our cast of Planeteers, and maybe that'll give me time to actually look up their names.
Okay, so we all know and love Captain Planet, right? We all know and love America's favorite sweetheart, Kurt Russell. So imagine an Old Man Logan-esque style movie where the planet is completely destroyed, Mad Max tier style, and it's complete barren desert wasteland, and you have Kurt Russell playing an aged-up fucking Captain Planet, and he's going across America and probably the rest of the world as well. I don't know, maybe in the Captain Planet mobile.
In the Captain Planetiverse.
In the Captain Planetarium, just going around trying to find the cure for Earth being horrible, and going around with our colorful cast of characters. By the way, I think it's really great that we're only 2-3 episodes in. We already made 2 X-Men pitches.
Captain Planet being played by Kurt Russell, and he's not your dad's Captain Planet. He's a hard, grizzled warrior who is also a convicted arsonist.
And Logan had his clone daughter, Lauren. So should his clone son be Zac Efron?
Yes.
Okay, so of
Captoon Planet.
So bit of lore / side history here. One day we were just kind of shooting the shit, and I said, I feel like Zac Efron tried to be Kurt Russell at some point and really fucked up. Because, Kurt Russell's like that. He was like a Disney boy for a while. And I think we mentioned this in episode, or you mentioned this.
Disney boy.
And in episode 0, you were like, the last thing Walt Disney ever wrote down to pen to paper was Kurt Russell, and then he died. What if the last thing his son or daughter wrote was Zac Efron, then he or she died?
It's a curse. It's just they keep showing up to kill them, and they're just like, I must let the world know. He was trying to write, Kurt Russell has killed me. But so in our universe, some of the Captain Planet heroes, the Planeteers, they're dead for different reasons. I didn't know that Kwame, is that how you say his name?
LeVar Burton.
Yeah, LeVar Burton. Holy fuck.
But in our movie, he's going to be played by Lance Reddick.
I was going to say, originally I said Keith David. Maybe they could just switch out.
Yeah.
And we use the Ike Perlmutter, the guy who originally ran the Disney Marvel movies when he had the approach of when they replaced Terrence Howard with Don Cheadle. He's like, no one will notice. There's 3 photos of that man. One's him when he was a young man, one's him getting off a plane nowish, and one's him in a dark room with Donald Trump taken from the bushes, and he's wearing sunglasses indoors.
Yeah, that was the and then there was a secret 4th picture of him on Lolita Island, but then that was somehow erased when Jeffrey Epstein mysteriously committed suicide by 15 shotgun wounds to the back of his head.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ike Perlmutter was secretly Epstein's second in command, and we just haven't found out yet.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was secretly Ron Perlman.
But I'm going to try and keep track of all our insanity for once. So we got Lance Reddick, I'm just going to write LR, as Kwame.
Yeah, Lance Reddick as Yakuza Kiwami.
And Wheeler. Who's Wheeler?
Joey Wheeler from Brooklyn, Japan.
Is Wheeler the redhead? Wait, one of these people's name? Oh, it's Linka. I thought it was Linkara. Linkara's gonna be in the movie,
and he's gonna try his hardest to fuck the last green M&M on Earth. Because green is lush and fertile, just like the Earth once was.
We've already signed him to a deal.
We already signed him to Adidas. He's got an Adidas sponsorship.
Yeah. Okay. So Wheeler's the ginger. Wheeler's dead. He died of face disease.
He died of face off.
He died of he had an improper face off. It didn't go well.
He died in a back alley bong hit transplant.
So in the flashback, he'll be played by Nicolas Cage. So for Wheeler, now I'm changing up who's the character and who's playing them.
Nicholas Wheel.
NC, Nostalgia Critic. Nostalgia Critic plays Wheeler now.
I don't get it!
Why does it look like Vegas?
Black guy, lady, get in here!
So we have Nostalgia Critic on the podcast. Say hello, Doug.
I don't get it! Remember me so I don't have to!
And then we got Linka, who I think was from the Soviet Union. Her episode is being depicted from Russia after the communist regime's collapse. She has the power of wind. So, did I say Jane Lynch? Jane Lynch is playing Linka to tie back to our little discussion of the gym class where Jane Lynch was your gym teacher.
Yes. What was her name? Mrs. Russell? No, Mrs.
Russell. She's married to Kurt Russell. Mrs. Rapture.
Terwilliger?
Rapture.
Mrs. Anal Fissure. Mrs. Rupture, who was very insistent that she had Jane Lynch fly in from fucking California and visit every single high school across the nation.
To find the one person that she should just ape her identity off of.
Yeah, but before she started teaching, she had brunette hair. She just dyed her hair blonde and wore a tracksuit every day and was horrible to children.
A mouthful of Fritos.
I'm here with you, bud. I'll fucking nut to that.
Next time we go to New York, you should just walk around with the Frito pocket and just stand next to people and be like, hey, you know what time it is? Eating them through the mask. Linka's voiced played by Jane Lynch. This is live action. And then we got...
No, Jane Lynch dubs over it, and she's played by that chick from Screen Queens.
Jane Lynch.
Yeah. Janie Lynch Curtis.
Then we got G. I don't know how that's pronounced.
Gingini?
Yeah, we got Gingini. She, hailing from Asia, controls the power of water. She is also dead. She died of too hot soup. Just ate it and poured right through her. She's going to be played by Bobby Lee.
I thought she was going to be played by Two Live Crew.
Monty has a talking pet monkey. What? And then we got...
Monkey.
It's the greatest franchise. And then we got Mati, who is... he's from Brazil. He's going to be played by John Leguizamo.
I wrote down John Matizamo. Is that partial credit?
Now write down he smells real good to establish continuity. So that covers our Planeteers. And would you like to tell the audience at home who the villain of this movie is going to be and who's going to be playing them?
Well, he stinks like boy pussy, and we have so. It's a funny little thing how copyright works, right? So the initial one of the villains, like the villain of the week, monster of the week villains on those shows were always voiced by like a celebrity cameo or whatever. So initially we had so it's funny because like Duke Nukem was just basically like like paying homage to here's my air quotes, or as I like to call them, dick fingers. Like Duke Nukem always like paid homage to like action movies by just blatantly stealing their lines. Like he stole like I'm here to kick ass and chew fuck and I'm all out of shit. And then so we have the Duke of Nukes himself, Duke Nukem, as Duke Nukem, but he's not actually Duke Nukem because there was a character Duke Nukem in Captain Planet, and he's going to be played by Fat Gary Busey.
We either get Gary Busey in a fat suit, or we just fatten him up by feeding him ice cream while he sleeps.
Well, yeah, it's like not too different from his normal diet of just like bleach pills that simultaneously make him crazy and also whiten his teeth. So it's kind of a win-win for nobody.
All I want to do is bleach some pills. I
got a feeling I'm gonna really come. So, really, it's kind of pathetic because Gary Busey had like a
pitch shift.
Well, yeah, but like Gary Busey had like a kind of a promising start to his career when he played Buddy Holly and shit, and like he was a really talented guy, and then he just became a crazy person and just like became. What was that movie where he played a dog?
Quigley.
Yeah. What was that other movie where he played a dog?
Quigley 2. That is really tragic, but also, I mean, he seems to be living his best life being a crazy motherfucker.
Well, yeah, didn't he like almost nearly die in like a motorcycle accident?
Yeah, that's why he had like got brain damage, and that's why he's all like weird now.
Yeah, that's why he got weird brain damage.
And I mean, at least he has an excuse. Nick Nolte and Rip Torn, they were just like, I'm gonna be crazy now.
You know what? I respect that. Just be. They're an idea.
Just like they should have played the Joker together. No one would know.
Well, yeah, it's like that 3 Joker theory, right?
Oh, yeah, the 3 Jokers. Gary Busey, Rip Torn, and Nick Nolte. All 3 of them. Perfect triangle.
And then when they all... What? Bermuda Triangle? Maybe if they all meet up in Bermuda and they do like Patara fusion, they become Jared Leto.
Triangle. And as you can see, we've got triangle vision, and if you put the eye in the middle of the triangle, you can see that there's very clearly a power dynamic. And I'd like to take a little bit of time to just discuss to you how the Denver airport is run by the Illuminati, and how it's secretly part of an underground system to allow the rich and powerful to escape unharmed in times of national crisis. And also, the airport runways aren't directly facing each other, and this makes it look like a swastika. And clearly this is a sign of conspiracy theory and not just that they don't want the planes to fucking run into each other. I'm citing a conspiracy video that somebody put on when I was in high school, and I almost had a stroke. And the teacher asked me if I had something to say, and I just fucking went off. I'm like, yeah, thanks so much for asking. Couple things. What the fuck?
Yeah, shoutouts to whatever you just said. I drew Trongle Man. Because in Pitch Shift, he has a pitchfork and he's got a dick in his hand. I don't know whose dick it is, but he's got one.
Whose dick is that? I don't know.
It belongs to Trongle Man now. But yeah, no, like, shoutouts to whoever the fuck that was, some fucking hick guy.
Luke Haney.
Oh, was it?
It was Luke. I don't give a fuck. He's not watching this. It was Luke Haney.
Yeah, it was.
He hit a kid with a chair once. I got blamed for it for some reason.
Well, yeah, because, you're lowest common denominator when it comes to hitting people with chairs.
I remember once the same teacher who came down on that decision, she was like, like when I came up to ask a question, I would just like take the longest route back to my seat, and she like handed me back over. She's like, "Don't take the long road home," and she winks, and I just did it again.
And then you sung that entire song where it's like, take the long way home, take the long way home. And then you
Can we have girlfriends for breakfast? Mommy dear, mommy dear.
Mommy, give me fuckies. But yeah.
Oh. But, so yeah, one of our villains. Welcome to Pitch Shift, where you just hear us eating and drinking.
And loudly sweating.
And lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
And lying so hard, we're the hardest liars.
But, yeah, so that's one of our villains. And we do want to, like, show some love to the show that birthed this whole thing. And we want to establish some sort of canon and continuity. So we will actually be bringing back somebody from the show. And that we'll bring back Jeff Goldblum.
Hell yeah.
Whoever the fuck he played.
Yeah.
He's like some kind of rat man or something like that. But he will be coming back. And he'll be in sort of like a, foes in the past, but friends currently role. Like him and Captain Planet are going to team up. And eventually they're going to end up they're going to start developing like strong romantic feelings for each other. And it's going to be like that comic that has that panel where Nightcrawler's standing like buck-ass naked in front of Wolverine. He's just like sitting back like this with his hand on the bottle like it's a dick.
Oh, I thought you were going to refer to current X-Men canon where Jean Grey
Genie.
Yeah, Jean Grey and...
This is my brother, Sean Grey.
Where Jean Grey and Cyclops and Wolverine all have like a weird menage a trois and they have a devil's threesome and then like they kind of just slowly oust Jean Grey as like a middleman and then like Wolverine and Cyclops start fucking.
What?
I mean that's probably not true, but it's real to me, damn it.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Yeah, so we have the Jeff Goldblum Man group, and then when Captain Planet and Jeff Goldblum Man group fuck, they repopulate the Earth because we're tired of all this anti-homosexual propaganda.
They have a ghost moment where they're just doing the pottery thing and making a globe.
Hey, read the sign.
No ghosting.
Hey, I did this before the movie happened. It's tasteful. I did it before he died. It's tasteful.
I did this before Captain Planet died. It's tasteful. But
and speaking of people that are coming back to the project, we have Ted Turner as Professor X.
Yes, he's in this now.
He's always been in it. He's always been in this real shift.
He's established continuity, Ted Turner. And we're also going to bring back another character from the show, but we're going to switch it up just a little bit. So, in the show, the character of Gaia, who is a goddess, or a person, or a taxi driver. I don't fucking know. I don't remember that much about Captain Planet.
Yeah, she's played by Alanis Morissette.
But in the show, she's played by Whoopi Goldberg. And since Whoopi's very busy, do you want some of this?
I don't.
No, come on. It's so much improved. Radioactive liquid in it.
Well, yeah, we are talking about Captain Planet, so just fuck my shit up, fuck.
It'll turn your hair that color.
Oh, God, I hope so. I'll be like Jack from Jack and Daxter, where he has like a shitty green goatee and he has like blonde hair.
That's what Ninja's going to look like. We'll find out blue is his natural hair color.
Yeah, Ninja from Dianeward.
Yes.
To us.
We're heroes. In the show, she's voiced by Whoopi Goldberg. But in our movie version, she's going to be played by Sean Vaughn.
The best Whoopi Goldberg impersonator in the business. Bar none, period, point blank. Send me the check now, please.
Do we want to explain this?
No.
So, there is a Tim and Eric video. There's two videos, but I think for the longest time we only knew about the one. But they've got this Whoopi Goldberg impersonator, and she's doing this prank show called It's Whoopsie, or something like that. And we were like looking down at the comments once, and one of the top comments was, "That's Sean Vaughn, the best
Whoopi Goldberg impersonator in the business." So that leads me to believe that there are several Whoopi Goldberg impersonators, and that there is an entire underground black market economy of Whoopi Goldberg impersonators.
Well, not according to that Google search I did. There were no Whoopi Goldberg impersonators near me, but you know an Elvis impersonator if you need that.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, no, if you read the text underneath, it's couldn't find any Whoopi Goldberg impersonators, but I found Elvis, Trace Adkins.
Well, yeah, because, Elvis is the king and he stole a bunch of his art from black people, so it's fair that he also impersonates Whoopi Goldberg.
We should start impersonating the Chainsmokers, and that nobody would know.
Well, yeah, they're just two white guys.
The Chainsmokers are probably just Daft Punk without the mask, and they just do that to just fly under the radar. But, yeah, so we got our main cast of characters, and a major plot point in this movie is going to be that, the world is dying, and so Captain Planet's dying, and the Planeteers, the surviving Planeteers, they need to do their best to, get the Earth to sort of grow again, and then Captain Planet, he can regenerate, and it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna be this heartwarming tale, and you think things are gonna have this great conclusion, and then somebody just sets off a nuclear bomb, and the Earth just dies even further, and all the Planeteers die because they're caught in the blast radius, and then Captain Planet just says fuck it, and he eats a bunch of birds, and then he gets eradicated.
It's the only thing that keeps him from craving human flesh.
You see, the birds eat the trash, and I eat the birds.
I can't eat it or digest it or shit it out, so really it's more your fault than mine.
But yeah, so that's our Captain Planet movie, and obviously we need to, as is custom with these type of things, they always update the theme song, get a band to do sort of a poppy cover of the theme song. We all know that classic theme song, Captain Planet, he's a hero, he's gonna fuck a tractor. That's probably what it was, right?
Captain Commando, he's a hero, he's gonna fuck you until you submit. Well, there is Captain Pollution, who's
oh yeah, he's the evil Captain Planet.
Yeah, he has also an awesome mullet. He's played by David Coburn.
So we get Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
Play him. We get John Oliver. we need our obligatory talk show host that can promote the movie. So James Corden play Captain Pollution.
Well, yeah, because he really paid his dues in Hollywood with that movie Cats that he did.
I love when they just fucking him and Rebel Wilson just walk out on the
movie.
Yeah, on the stage at the Oscars, dressed like cats. It's it starts with the movie Cats. We know the importance of good visual effects. It's fuck you, all visual effects artists who have to work overtime to just meet this crazy person's demands.
Yeah.
We are rich, famous people. Don't look at us, underlings.
Yeah, no, I mean, is that better or worse than when everyone bitched about Sonic's design and then they made the company that went out of business retool his design to make him look more like Sonic, and they probably were going to do that from the beginning anyway?
Well, that's the whole thing where they well, no, because the whole thing about that was the people who made it, who originally designed it, they were everybody, when they showed it to them, they're no, people are going to hate this, you shouldn't do this. And they're no, people will love it. And then it came out and people hated it. They're gosh, why didn't you tell us? They're fuck you.
Yeah, they're really taking the Nicolas Cage financial advisor approach to making movies.
Well, it's with the fucking Deadpool in X-Men Origins, where it's just people are gonna love this, and Ryan Reynolds is no, people are not gonna like it. It's no, people are gonna love it, and then they hated it. They're why didn't anybody tell us?
And then Ryan Reynolds is whatever. Yeah, no.
Green Lantern.
Yeah, Deadpool, the merc with the mouth, and just remove his mouth, and is and then Wolverine's hey, look at my shitty, weird, 10-inch dildo fucking claws. They don't even look good for 2009 standards.
I bet when you worked at the sex shop, they probably had an X-Men Origins porn parody.
There was! And it wasn't even, it was the
X-Men
logo.
Origins?
Yeah, and it wasn't even it was the logo for the movie, but it had the shitty, yellow and blue one, on the cover.
Oh, God.
But nothing will ever compare to X-Men Origins Wolverine.
With our hero, Charlie Wolverine.
Well, yeah, because he's always he's at a post-apocalyptic quest to build a summer home. all of his friends killed themselves in car accidents.
That tastes like pure sugar. It tastes like toxic sludge. But
Captain Pollution, fist in our drink.
this is our homemade drink. It's called Captain Pollution. It's a pre-mixed drink mixed with Mountain Dew or Heroes. But you come back each episode. You can see us be heroes, geniuses, doctors, presidents, whatever we want to be, whatever we put our minds to. Really,
You either die a Captain Planet or live long enough to become a Captain Pollution.
So our Captain Planet movie so far, we got Lance Reddick, we got Nostalgia Critic briefly, we got Jane Lynch, we got Bobby Lee, we got
John Malkovich, who sings like boy pussy.
we got it was John Leguizamo, and then you wrote nonsense, and now it just looks like John Malkovich.
John Matizano is John Malkovich.
John Matzo Ball.
John Matzo Pasta.
And then we got Gary Busey, and we got Jeff Goldblum, and we got Sean Vaughn.
The best Whoopi Goldberg impersonator in the business. We got Tronkle Man.
We got James Corden.
We got Rucker Hauer.
And we're going to have a theme song sang by Crazy Frog. It's got to be just Captain Planet.
He's a hero. He's a ding dong.
He's going to ding the heroes down to 0. But
he's gonna dick the heroes.
All the heroes, I guess.
He's gonna dick the heroes down.
But and it's gonna be directed by Mel Gibson,
of course,
with a script by Uwe Boll. You'll probably hear Uwe Boll come up a lot in future episodes. He's just gonna be our go-to director.
Yeah, Mel Gibson's gonna really have his tour de force as a director, a real comeback vehicle, and he's gonna have Captain Planet return to Auschwitz.
Oh, he's gonna come on his back, all right.
Oh, he's the Kim Kardashian of directing.
But now, so that was our pitch, pretty much. Nothing too fancy, but we wanted to close out this episode and talk about something we watched recently, sort of give like a little mini review before a bigger project that I'm working on. And so we both watched this and we record a little commentary for it, and that'll be out soon enough. But Steve, would you like to talk about your thoughts on epic rap battles of history?
Yeah, so we watched Fright Night 2, New Electric Bloodaloo.
We did also watch some epic rap battles of history, just so I could get Steve's reaction for a video I might be working on. But the only thing we have to say about that is we're further than ever as people now. We can never bridge this divide between us. I'm not even recording this at Steve's house. I'm somewhere else.
Yeah, he's in
When you saw me reach into his pocket, that was like our effects budget for the year.
Yeah, we're recording this in an undisclosed bunker in Nevada.
In just separate rooms. We're in one of the vaults.
Yeah, that's what this green screen's about.
But,
yeah, so we watched Epic Rap Battles of History, and it was the absolute goddamn worst. Okay, so shout out to my friend Bill, who told me this story the other day, that he was, him and a buddy of his were looking at Brody Fox's Yo Mama videos. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but basically there's this guy that, like, animates things and, like, Yo Mama compilations, and they're the worst. They're appealing to fucking 60-year-olds that are left unattended on the YouTube Kids app that has somehow passed through. And apparently, there was one video called "The Last Yo Mama Joke," and him and a buddy of his were like, "Oh hey, let's just out of curiosity, let's look up how many of the Last Yo Mama Jokes videos that there are on Brody Fox's channel." And they ended up watching it for 4.5 goddamn hours because there are like 25 fucking videos called "The Last Yo Mama."
The Last Yo Ma.
7 things to do when you're hiding from an enraged Yo-Yo Ma.
It's tuba time. Yo Ma, the worst thing a heckler's ever said to him. But yeah, so that was I already fucking ended this section. I'm doing great. But,
we're doing so good.
So yeah, we did watch Epic Rap Battles of History, but that's not what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Fright Night 2, New Blood, Electric Bloodaloo.
And then that leads into Fright Night 3, Electric Jubilee.
And I thought it would be interesting to get your perspective on that because you haven't seen any of the Fright Night movies, have you? You said you saw the remake.
I've seen the remake with Colin Farrell. He did good.
Yeah. So if anything, that probably set you up the.
It set me up for getting fucking cancer. Yeah.
Damn you, Fritos, for just getting lodged in the back of my throat. But
cut to our
probably set you up the best because I'm pretty sure that movie is just meant to be a remake of the 2011 movie. I feel like they're like, oh, we should remake that. And people are like, that came out like 2011. It's like, yeah, we got to remake it now, though.
I mean, is it any worse than Sony remaking a movie that they just already made like several years prior?
Which one?
Yeah.
Yes. But it's like I'm writing the script for it still for the video. And it's just so confusing because it's like you switch studios. Like one was DreamWorks, the 2011 one was DreamWorks, and then the one we watched was 20th Century Fox. It's straight to DVD. It's none of the same people who were in the first one, and it's like what profit were they seeking to gain by it? Like what was the goal here?
Okay, so speaking of Sony, I think it's one of those things where it's like they want to hold on to the IP rights. Like they just maybe Fox was like before they got bought out by Disney, it's like, okay, we just have to buy up as much fucking bullshit as we possibly can. Fright Night, yeah, sure. Are we gonna spend a lot of time and effort making a new script and new like ideas? Fuck no. We're just gonna make some direct to Sci-Fi Channel bullshit. Which, by the way, why the fuck did Sci-Fi change their name from like how it's like spelled to like its enunciation? Sippy. Yeah,
because they all got syphilis and they went crazy.
Well, yeah, maybe they really paved the road for future content creators like Quibi
and Al Capone
and Al Quibone.
We're gonna make Al Quibone. It's gonna be the final show released to Quibi. We wanted to save this for a future episode, but we'll talk about it now. We did buy Quibi. We're also looking to buy OnlyFans, and we kind of want to find a way to combine the two to make only Quibi.
There will only be Quibi.
Only Quibi all the time, and you have to be on crack to access it. You have to blow into a little thing on your phone that's a crack breathalyzer.
Yeah, it's like remember when you crazy kids had that Guitar Hero 3DS version where you plugged in the thing to your DS slot, but instead you plug in a crack pipe apparatus, a little widget, so to speak, into your phone. You remember when phones first came out, it's like, oh, you can pour a beer in your smartphone. Fuck that. We're gonna have a crack bong hit transplant on your ass.
You mentioned that like Guitar Hero like that came out for the 3DS, and I was just thinking of like, I've seen people play 3DSs out in public. I've seen a lot of stuff. I have never in my entire life come across anybody playing that fucking Guitar Hero game that they released for the 3DS. I saw that and I was like, that's a neat idea, and that was the end of it. And I bet that was exactly where it stopped for most people.
Yeah. Well, either that or like the DS and the 3DS had a lot of weird gimmicks. It had the 3D gimmick. It had
everybody always just left turned off.
Yeah,
I still have a 3DS because I tried to trade it into Amazon, and they're like, we don't accept this model anymore. And I was like, no, you do. And they're like, oh, okay, I'll still give you the money. And then I never had to send it back in. I think about that every day, and I'm like, wow, I think they've lessened up on this recently. But back in the day, like, Amazon was so desperate to like not have anybody be dissatisfied with the service on their end that they would jump through hoops to just be like, but yeah, here you go.
So if you guys want to blame anyone for the success of Amazon, blame Andy, because he could have single-handedly tanked the Amazon economy, and he chose not to.
It's all in my hands. I'm Jeff Bezos. I'm Jeff Bezos.
You're a Jeff Bozo, dude.
Oh, we need to make a clown academy for Jeff Bezos. It's Jeff Bezos.
So
secret Bozo
man. Secret Bozo man. So yeah, like the DS always had those weird fucking gimmicks, like 3D, Guitar Hero peripheral,
It was sold on that. Just Guitar Hero.
Oh, check it out, guys! Guitar Hero. You guys like Guitar Hero with only the 4 frets?
It's better than that fucking rock band that they made that was just like there were no instruments. It was basically audio surf.
Yeah, right? Well, there was those, and then they had like WarioWare games where like you could blow it into the microphone. So imagine sitting on the bus.
It's Takeshi's challenge.
Well, yeah, imagine sitting on the bus, and to your left is a fucking guy on crack, just pulling out his dick, just beating his meat, just holding up the entire rest of the bus, just pulling onto the fucking thing for the bus driver to stop because he's just so into it. And then look to your right and see a guy blowing into his fucking 3DS, just going. I'd rather talk to the fucking crackhead beating off than the guy blowing into his fucking 3DS wearing a trench coat and fedora.
Who would you rather fuck?
I'd rather fuck at myself, because that's what I'm going to end up doing if I'm sitting on public transportation.
That's what we do every time we start this show.
We just fuck ourselves, yeah.
Yeah, join our OnlyFans.
Our only Quibi.
It's just going to be longer episodes of the show where we just kind of scream and throw our shit at each other.
But it's audio only, so you have to use your imagination, you fucking naughty boys.
Yeah, we really only go all out for the YouTube content. That's why it takes like a week to upload.
Well, yeah.
But
we do it for you guys.
We do it for Yu-Gi-Oh! But so yeah, we watched Fright Night 2, and
now tune in for next week with Fright Night 3, where we watch Fright Night on a motorcycle.
Tune in. But, well, see, it's weird because, like, either way, like, Tom Holland, the original director, and the Spider-Man, like, Tom Holland, he got the rights back, like, in October of this year, and he's, like, working on a new one, which I'm excited for. It's got to pick up, like, directly after the original one. But yeah, so it's like, what did that even accomplish in the end? And it's like, when did the decision come to just, like, oh, let's just remake it? For those of you who don't know, I'll talk about it in my video, but it is a remake of the original movie, which there already was. There was already a different remake, and this is pretending to be a sequel to that, even though it's just another remake. In theory, maybe just even a remake of that 2011 one. And they do like the same shit. It's like, oh, vampires, it's not just they don't show in mirrors, they don't show in cameras, and they do all the same beats, and all the same characters, and all the same stuff happens at exactly the same time. And it's just a fucking, like, low budget, like, it's just a nightmare. And there's a dog in that opening scene.
Yeah, he runs.
Probably the best part of the movie.
Yeah, he runs the gas station.
There's a dog that runs the gas station that the opening scene happens in. I was writing the script and I wrote down, I was like, here, let's play a little game show. Can you guess what part of this body is supposed to be, what part of her body is supposed to be regenerating right now? Hey, did you get it right? Congratulations. If you did, you win nothing. It's like they do absolutely nothing with it. It's basically just, as someone who has seen the original movies, it's basically just, here's every plot.
Yeah, rub it in.
But yeah, I'm the real OG. I sleep with all the girl because I know about the Fright Night. You have to have sex with farm animal. You know, King. I pull Fright Night DVD out of stone, and now I'm King of England.
My name is Ivanson Ivanovsky, and you see, Ivan, when old people like me, you get the fuck girl at gunpoint because of never fear of shooting inaccurate.
We need to make a sequel to Ivan the Terrible, the person.
Yeah.
It's gotta be called Ivan the Ivanson. But, yeah, it's just, like, as someone was saying, it's just the same fucking shit. They do nothing. The only different thing is, like, oh, the vampire's a lady now. She's a hot lesbian vampire who are always gonna come just this close to seeing naked, but, like, she just had a shred of decency. She's like, hey, you are not going to see me naked. You can see this random lady, naked, I'll hold her upside down, and, like, cut the blood out of her. I'll just remove that and put it in a bathtub so I can bathe in it because I need it to stay young. And I'll stay young for like an extended period of time, and then I'll get old within the period of a few minutes.
Yes, Elizabeth Bathory / Vlad the Impaler.
They set up that Elizabeth, that literally one of the lines in the movie is, did you know that Dracula was a woman? Yes, it was actually Elizabeth Bathory, and it's just the whole thing.
No!
The whole thing is just like, did you know Dracula was a woman? Well, I knew that Dracula wasn't fucking real. There's a Vlad the Impaler guy, but you're talking about the vampire Dracula. I got news for you. This is not fucking real. Dracula was a woman. Dracula wasn't fucking anything. Dracula was an Irishman rambling, pretending he was writing a bunch of letters about a fucking vampire. Fuck that movie.
There wasn't a script to that movie. It was a scrapbook full of ransom notes.
It was the IMDb summary of the other Fright Night movies. Okay, just make it Romania, and we'll make it. Instead of a vampire neighbor, we'll make it his vampire professor. Oh, that's really good. So how's he going to see the stuff through the window? We still got to do that. Yeah, because the professor's going to be his neighbor. Oh, yeah, so we're doing vampire neighbor again. Yeah.
I really like that. Not only that, but there's also the nice little subtle commentary how the one actress that was a love interest in the original Fright Night, which you pointed out to me the other day, was in real life a lesbian, and so they made the main antagonist a lesbian.
It's just demonize the gays. I was actually writing this in the script. It's like, oh yeah, see, we're covering all the bases. Original Fright Night, male vampire seduces female vampires. Second Fright Night, female vampire seduces male people. Actually, I fucked that up. An original male vampire seduces females, not female vampires.
No, it was exclusively female vampires, and he sucked the blood out of.
The blood of vampires. He's like those zombies in fucking warm bodies that eat other zombies or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
But then there's then we got Fright Night 2. We have a female vampire seduces men, and then we have Fright Night Remake. We got male vampire seduces women again, and then we got Fright Night 2, and we got female vampire seduces women. Covered all bases. And then I wrote in the script, another me comes to the door, is like, what about a vampire seducing men? What about vampire seducing people who don't identify as binary structure or whatever like that?
Yes, truly the most progressive vampire movies are the ones that include non-binary vampires.
That's where we're going to corner the market. We're going to make a non-binary vampire movie.
Did you guys know that Rasputin was the first non-binary vampire? That's why he lived so long?
Fright Night 3, them, they, vampire partay.
Vampire 3, dead again.
Fright Night 3, vampire Viagra.
Vampire dead and loving it.
But, I'm still convinced that the movie was only made to just satisfy some weird sexual urge in either the writer or the director. Actually, in my video, I wrote, it's just who wrote this? Okay, let me just do something. Types horny on Maine over picture. You go over here and think about what you've done. Think about what you've done. I need more alcohol.
It basically has the cinematography of a shitty Skinamax fucking movie, because they're in a titty bar in half the movie. It's the main base of operations, basically, for the Fright Night show that they make.
The Fright Night show in that one is just so fun. It's just okay, yeah, I'm gonna run around with the camera, and then, oh shit, you fucked it up. Here, my crew of 40 fucking people that I need to do nothing, I guess.
And then he yells, cut into the camera that's still going.
My favorite part of that is okay, we're gonna get rolling again. And as you see it, the shot he set up, they're just standing behind him still. It's okay, you got in the shot, that's a problem. Let's reset the shot so more of my fucking crew can be in the fucking shot. Fuck that movie.
No, they're just ghosts.
And in each movie, there's a part where the vampire, the big bad vampire, says, welcome to Fright Night for real, because it's a take on the Fright Night show and stuff like that, and Peter Vincent's there, blah blah blah. In this one, Peter Vincent, this nothing fucking character, your alcoholic uncle of a character, just shows up and says, welcome to Fright Night for real, but he can't just leave it at that. They gotta do the edgy thing. He says, bitch.
Yeah.
They should have just got Aaron Paul to play him, honestly. It should have been a sequel to that Need for Speed movie that I don't know if you saw with us, but we saw in the theater. It was fucking awful.
I have not, and I was going to say that the Fright Night 2 New Blood is basically the DMC Devil May Cry of Fright Night movies, and just horror movies in general. Okay, yeah. So unintentionally or not, they did kind of go with the 80s thing by getting the main character to look exactly like Crispin Glover, and his best friend, who was a piece of shit to him the entire movie, to be fucking Biff Tannen.
Everybody in that movie's a piece of shit.
Everyone's horrible in that movie. Okay, so instead of having an interesting lead love interest who's her own character and has her own character arc and stuff,
in the script I just named her Eyeballs.
She's his eyeballs. You look at my eye holes. Only I'm allowed to have eye holes. And that's all she is. She just has all the eye holes. And she's just literally there to fucking... for the main character to simp after her, and he just keeps, like, giving her gifts, and she's like, no, thanks for the dead flowers. The dead flowers thus representing your fucking limp dick.
The flowers that just sat in this
Backpack.
Thanks for the flowers that sat in this backpack on this fucking international flight that are now dead. I don't blame her for not just taking fucking anything he gives her. That's her recurring theme, is she doesn't take the things that he gives her. But at the end, she learns to accept the thing that he gives her.
She accepts that dick.
She accepts that Crispin Glover dick, that CBD.
Yeah, I imagine his dick's...
Glover dick. Yeah, that's CBD.
Hell
I
yeah.
make letters and anagrams good.
Oh, it's an anagram. Yeah, like... I imagine that actor's dick is just his nose, because it's, like, super fucking beaky.
He should have been beak. Call back to our first episode. Buy the Pitch Shift entire season DVD to get all the special features, like us jerking off into a microphone.
Yes, this is our special retcon episode.
Oh no, I dropped a pin on the floor.
Oh, fuck. You could hear a pin needle drop.
But if you had to rank... Fright Night Part 2 and all the things we've watched for Bad Movie Touch, all 3 of them. Well,
I wouldn't.
I guess all 6 of them, because we did watch 3 things in that one episode. But no, all 5 of them, because the 3 things and then the 2 things. There we go. Out of all those, which would you rather watch? We got Spider-Man. We got 3
Dev Adam.
We got Italian Spider-Man. We got Fright Night 2, and then we got, what the fuck's that other one? It's Text Messages from the Dead.
Yeah!
With that guy who studied the Blade.
Oh, he studied the Blade so good 9 times. I'd rather watch fucking Text Messages from the Dead. Honestly, unironically. Go watch Text Messages from the Dead. Go watch...
At least we got George Carlin in that, playing her father.
Yeah, at least we got fucking Texas Chainsaw Messages from the Dead.
The spinoff.
The squeakquel.
Yeah, so, I'll be talking about more in the video. You'll probably see some of our commentary there, and I'm gonna finish, like, going through that, making sure the audio's all good, and then I'll post that on the platforms and stuff. But, anything you want to recommend? Anything you've been checking out lately that you want to recommend to the viewers at home?
Yes, so, I'm a broke-ass bitch, and I can't afford no goddamn... Pitch.
I'm a broke-ass pitch.
So if you guys like cheesy crime drama cinema that has, like, a legitimately convoluted plot that's, like, engaging, and you also like that's sprinkled interspersed with comedy, check out Yakuza Like a Dragon. Ryo Gagatoko Studios pulling through yet again, despite being the one studio that does an annual release. They actually make a decent product all the time.
Like a dragon, I will take you there.
That's literally the only new thing I've seen, because I tried to watch Tetsuo the Iron Man the other day, because I bought this fucking... I dropped 100 bones on this fucking Tsukamoto compilation, and I couldn't even watch it because my internet went out, and PS4 is like, hey, you need to be online to watch Blu-rays, and I'm like, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself.
Oh, I thought it was going to be because you bought, like, the wrong region. Because Arrow, I think they're based in the UK, and a lot of their stuff's UK. Like, I want to get that UK set of the Vengeance trilogy.
Yeah.
And I think my computer can play Blu-rays. I'm just not going to look it up and hope for the best.
Yeah, fuck region watching.
Region watching, watch this monster, drink your alcohol.
Yeah, fuck blotching, fuck my skin blotching.
Fuck Rorschach.
Yeah, fuck Rorschach. All my homies hate Rorschach.
Who's Steve Jobs?
Lick my balls, LMAO. But yeah, so, Ryu Gagatoko, follow the tale of Ichiban Kasuga as he rises to the ranks to be the best hero. Captain Planet, he's a hero. And his colorful cast of wacky characters, and some fucking Baka Gaijin asks him to go to the station, and he can't speak English real good. So, yeah, check out Yakuza 7, and what have you been watching, Andy?
So I've been playing Fallout New Vegas. Go play that game from probably like 10 fucking years ago by this point. Not 2010. It wasn't that early.
It was 2010.
Was it 2010?
Yeah.
Fucking Christ, it's
We're-
10 years old.
We're boomers.
Go play that 10-year-old game. It's pretty good. It's better than fucking Fallout 4 or 76.
That's
I've
not
even
saying
played
much.
76. So.
Yeah.
The good thing about Fallout 4 is you can mod it to shit and make it Minecraft that loads at like 2 frames a second if you build too much. Like, I showed it to my friends out in LA, some of the shit I built, and I took them to some of the really crazy, like, things I built, like entire cities now encased inside, like, one apartment. And they're just like, the draw distance on this is fucking awful. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, how can you play this? And I'm like, I don't. I don't. I kind of just wait for it to start loading. But I've been watching Haunting of Hill House. You know, I'm not behind. I'm playing a game from 10 years ago. And I'm watching a show that the new iteration of the show is the thing that's out now, and everybody's talking about that. And even then, people aren't talking about that anymore, because that came out, like, earlier in fucking our lockdown. But, yeah, if you haven't seen Haunting of Hill House, it took me a while to get into it, because, like I said, the first 4 episodes, they're okay. There's some things I don't like about it. The child performances are not great. It can be kind of slow at times, which is good for, like, just a singular horror movie. But when you're doing it over a show, and you kind of have to keep, like, slowing down and gradually building that pace up, it can be a little bit wet. But I got to season 5. I got to episode 5, the episode everyone says is, like, the best episode, and it was fucking great. And I can't wait to continue watching it. So if you haven't seen Haunting of Hill House yet, if you're like me and someone who just takes forever to watch anything, I'm actually really enjoying it, and I would highly recommend that. I'm very excited to go on The Haunting of Bly Manor. And I recently rewatched Akira.
I fucking love Akira.
So play a game from 10 years ago. Play a movie that I think came out before we were born. Play a movie. You go watch a Star Wars.
Here's some money. Go watch a Star Wars. Anyang.
Go watch The Mandalorian. I haven't seen the episode that came out today, but that show's pretty good.
Yeah, I can't wait for season 5. Season 5 of what? Please respect my privacy, Andy.
3 days, months, years? Yeah. Yeah, maybe 4. But, yeah, so, yeah, I guess that's all we really got to say. I'm also still playing Doom Eternal. That one's pretty good. I'm warming up to it a bit more now. It just takes some time. Yeah, going right from 2016 to Eternal.
Yeah, Eternal is good, but it's definitely...
2016 is great.
Oh, I fucking love Doom, dude. So, Eternal's great. It's got some problems. The skill tree is, like, it's constantly evolving, and, like, you're constantly getting stuff, so it has, like, that dopamine rush, and the gameplay loop is really fun and satisfying, and I love the air dashing and, like, the ways you can traverse the environment.
Oh, yeah.
But the boss fights fucking suck. The last boss of that game is fucking terrible. It just came out with DLC for it. I really hate what they did to my boy Mick Gordon. Shout outs to him. Go check out his SoundCloud or whatever. But yeah, they mixed the fucking his music like shit, and like you can tell like the BFG Division version of like Eternal is not as good as the one in 2016, and you can definitely tell like which tracks were mixed by him and which ones were mixed by fucking Bethesda. And I don't really know how
Howard just comes in over the mic. It's like, I'm gonna need 4 times the size
of what? Yes,
he loads a gun,
and then like all of a sudden the game starts glitching out. The fuck?
He loads a gun.
What if you had a gun?
The original wave of light guns, you could actually just get perfect accuracy if you just pointed them at a light and just kept firing.
That's really funny.
Because that's how they work. They would like flash light for a second, and that's how they know. But yeah, so go play a game from 10 years ago. Go play a more recent game if you want.
Go play a remake of a game from 20 years ago. Go play a game that just came out, but they've been making games since 2005.
Go play Super Mario Brothers 3 for the Super Nintendo. That was for the regular Nintendo. Go get a gun and jump into a bridge. Jump into a bridge. I'm a fucking genius. Welcome to PitchShift, where it's just us gradually becoming inebriated and going fucking insane.
Yeah, hooked on.
I'm not even drunk. This is just I'm a little buzzed, but it's more so that I'm just really fucking stupid.
Yeah, hooked on phonics, leapfrog, jump into bridge.
So, thanks so much for listening, guys. And as always, sorry. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to give us a like down below. Maybe comment something you liked from this episode. I really love hearing from you guys. It means so much that people are enjoying the show. Thanks for listening to us. If you're listening on Spotify, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, if that's what they're called, I don't fucking know. Maybe you're listening to us on our RSS feed directly. If so, thanks. I don't think we normally link that, so I don't know how you found that, but thanks for that. Maybe in the description on YouTube or wherever, I'll put a link to our soundboard, and maybe you guys can add things to that. I don't know how that works. I need to see if that's a thing first.
Or while you're watching the show, you can just like add your own sounds, or you can play sounds while it's happening and just ignore whatever we're saying.
Or you could make sound bits of us, and then we could do this since it just takes from YouTube clips anyway. We could just put our videos in there. And then you just take clips from us, and we just stop doing the show, because eventually we'll just have enough that we could just keep hitting the buttons and just auto-generating it that way.
Yeah, you guys can just deep fake our voices and we'll become irrelevant.
And then we'll be framed for murder. But
framed.
So thanks so much for listening or watching, guys. Really means the world to have so many wonderful fans. And we will see you in future episodes. Namaste.
Irashimase okiyakusama.
Thanks so much, guys. See you later.